Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Dylan. Hello. Hope everybody is having a magical day because today I'm going to be doing a magical unboxing and review of the Disney Princess, Ariel Sisters, and Storybook set. And I'm so excited to do this because it took me a very long time to get this set. Honestly, while I was reviewing all of the others, I completely forgot about this. And then I seen it on sale at Target and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't own that. So, of course I have to have this set because it will allow me to play the whole underwater scenes of The Little Mermaid and of course The Little Mermaid Ariel's Beginning, which I think is an awesome movie to see all of the sisters. So we're gonna do an unboxing of the products here. But first, of course, let's take a look at the packaging. Everything is a pretty blue. I absolutely love that, of course. So like blue with sparkles. There's definitely like some like underwater elements here. Of course, there's some seashells. There's a dingle hopper here. There is like a magic conch shell, very pretty. And that is the little seahorse that lives in Ariel's kingdom. So I believe that this is Arista, and then this is Andrina, I believe, or Aquata. I will have to double check because their names are so similar in the animated film. Unlike the live action film, they all start with A, but in the live action film, it was a little more easier for me to remember. Over here is King Triton's castle of Atlantica and a magical starfish. Then more seahorses, bubbles. That is kelp with like a magic sea star, and looks like Ursula's little seashell there. This is a beautiful image of Ariel, and it says Disney Princess, Ariel's Sisters Storybook set, and it has that again in a few different languages. This is what the entire product will look like. So we have all of these beautiful dolls that have well, I'll talk about the face sculpt here in just a moment, but they all have their own hair sculpt, so I'm so excited for that. It says 3+, and there is the Mattel logo, so pretty. And I love how this is displayed with Ariel in the middle and with all of her sisters around her. So I'm gonna have to do a bit of a lesson to remember all of their names because no, I do not know them all by heart by looking at them. I mean, I can sing them because they were in the song, but I cannot name them by looking at them. I know, I'm a bad fan. If any of you can do that, make sure you let me know. So this side of the box says Disney Princess and has a cool picture of Ariel, and it says Little Mermaid here on the side with King Triton's castle of Atlantica there. So pretty. These are designed to look like books. So Mattel has made so many of these so far. There is a Jasmine storybook set, Raya and the Last Dragon, there is Moana, there's Frozen, and I've done reviews, I believe, of all of those on my channel, except for this one. This is the most anticipated one, I believe, and I haven't looked at this. So I'm wondering if Mattel will make more of these in the future. I'd say that they will. This side is designed to look like pages on the side of a storybook. And then the back of the box has a cool image of everything that's included. Of course, we have more beautiful like details here just with the Little Mermaid elements. So like there's Triton's palace, of course, magic kelp here, bubbles, you know, Princess Sparkle. There's a dingle hopper, and then that is a magic starfish. Little cute seahorses. It says Ariel and Sisters Storybook Set Disney Princess. Ariel and her sisters bring music and laughter to their undersea kingdom. Yes, they do, absolutely. And if you haven't seen The Little Mermaid, Ariel's Beginning, you must watch that because it explains music in their kingdom. So, and there's going to be some cool like seashell moments here, which I think are calling back to the beginning of the film with Daughters of Triton musical number. So I think that's what that's calling back to, but we will just have to see. Of course, we will be taking a look at all of the cardboard pop-out things. And then this is all of the Mattel information. So the way to open this is some tabs here, but of course there's gonna be some tape holding the box open. You know, they're not just gonna like set this free without securing it. So that's why I have my trusty dusty scissors. So let's just take that. And now it opens like a storybook, so it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. And look at the beautiful like details on the inside of the box. So there is Ariel and Flounder, and then Ariel's sisters straight from the animation. They look so different back in 1989. They look more antiquated now. And this is from the Under the Sea musical number, and just look at the lovely details again, just repeated on the inside of the box. Just so pretty. The things about these is that they're designed to be take along, and you can open them up like a storybook and play the story with the characters. So pretty. So some more of the motifs we have already seen, which I absolutely love. You know, I love all of the Disney princess motifs. Doing reviews of these before, these seem to be constructed the same as the others. We're gonna have cardboard pieces that represent scenery or maybe items from the story, and of course all of the molded characters are gonna be in plastic until we're able to remove them. Woo! So there was a piece of tape holding all of those in. So don't worry, we will look at every single mermaid. This down below is like a 3D art scene piece. So, and all of these have included one, but what you do is you just try to build it. Like so. You know, I think that, yeah. I was like, that's not quite working, but that's because you have to pop some of the cardboard out to get it to work properly. There we go. So it looks like the front of this is like the sea floor with like some coral and some seaweed. And this is just to create cool effects. And then this is also the sea floor, but maybe more for Ariel's sisters with the beautiful sea flowers and seashells and magical sparkle. We'll use this again in a minute. And so there's also this cool background, which is taped in here. I don't know what's happening because I don't remember any of these being taped. So let's just remove that because that's going to be getting in our way. So back here is where all of the cool 3D effects will be. And we're going to build that after we look at our sisters, of course. Ooh, and there's instructions. But yeah, so let's build that afterwards. So Ariel and her sisters, you know, there's so many ones here. And I'm going to have to do my little history lesson of just who is who and which sister is which sister, because I feel like I should know Disney characters' names, but this is just very hard to memorize. So, but of course, let's just look at Ariel first because I have something to explain with this doll set. So I think it's amazing that Mattel has created molds for each of King Triton's daughters' hair. But if you'll notice, they all use Ariel's face. But that's okay because I feel like it works because Ariel's face is very pretty, you know, and they are all sisters, so they do look very much alike. So, so what's been done here is that Mattel has used Ariel's face and then use different hairstyles and colors to create different characters. So I think that's completely fine. This looks like the Ariel that was also included with the Princess Celebration Tea Party set. I believe it's definitely that Ariel, just given the color scheme. So I believe I've seen this before, but for each of Ariel's sisters, they have given their own individual colors and hairstyles. So we have Ariel's beautiful molded hair there. I love that, of course. I love Ariel's molded hair on all of her small dolls. She has blue eyes, pink lips. She's got her red eyebrows, a purple seashell bra, and a turquoise shimmery tail. This is definitely something that could be used like in the bathtub. You know, this is definitely something that could do that. The tails are also like kind of gummy and squishy. So that's really cool as well, so that, you know, they can swim, you know, and you know, float around. And then you can sit them down like so. So it's very, very pretty. So that is kind of the explanation of the craft of all of these. But props to Mattel for creating all of these different hair sculpts, because each of Ariel's sisters have their own. So first we're going to look at Arista. This is Ariel's sister here, who is blonde, and she has a pinkish looking tail. It's kind of like a coral color. So Arista has blonde hair, and it has the same Ariel face. Let's just grab Ariel really quick to do a quick comparison so we can see. So they have the same face, which I think is fine. I think that that works. And just in terms of Arista here, she has blue eyes and pink lips just as Ariel, but you'll notice that the brown eyebrows are just a little bit different just because of Arista's different color palette. So she has blonde hair, and this is her hair from the film. She has a blonde ponytail that goes down into like a curl, very pretty. And there's a painted on red headband that holds her ponytail together, very pretty. Her color scheme is like a pinkish salmon color. So she has a very nice seashell bra and a shimmering mermaid tail, very pretty. This sister I remember being very sassy also in the film and in Ariel's beginning. Very, very cool. The next sister we have is mainly shown in orange, and this is a Tina. From what I remember, I think she's the eldest of Ariel's sisters. I may be wrong, you know, Ariel super fans, let me know. So there's just the comparison. So they both have blue eyes. Maybe all of Ariel's sisters have blue eyes. Maybe not. We'll just have to see. So Atina is really cool because I love her hair. It's like curled up in like a bun. It looks kind of like Wilma Flintstone. And she has a cool like seashell like crown, and it's orange, and it kind of looks like unicorn horns. It's very pretty. I love her hair. Her color scheme is orange, and she has an orange seashell bra, and she has an orange mermaid tail. Our next princess of Ariel's sisters is Aquata. I remember Aquata because her tail is blue, and that reminds me of water. And her name is Aquata, which is, of course, I think modeled after the word aqua, so water. Very cool. She also has a very interesting hairstyle. She has a brown ponytail that swoops to the side there, and she has a little blue kind of clasp in her hair that's holding it together. So very pretty, very 80s maybe, you know. I wonder how she gets her bangs to stay like that underwater. So let's see, Aquata's eyes seem darker. Let's see. Her eyes are maybe like hazel compared to Ariel's, so there's a difference there. Her lips look like a different shade, and Aquata's tail is blue, and her seashell bra is blue. Very, very cool. She's gonna swim away. The last three are Alana, Andrina, and Adela, and I will just have to make sure I remember who is who. With the purple tail is Alana, and I remember Alana because she is the only of Ariel's princess sisters who has black hair. So she does look very different from the others. So she has like purplish eyes, maybe even like the hazel, no, definitely purple. And that's of course very different from Ariel. She has black hair that goes down into curls with a purple sea star crown. Very cool. Her bangs are parted in the middle, and they go into those really pretty curls. And she has purple seashell bra and a purple tail. She'll swim away. With the pink tail is Ariel's sister Andrina. So she is another blonde, but she has different hair. So she has blue eyes, you know, blonde hair, blue eyes, pink lips, brown eyebrows. Her hair is shorter. and it has like a seashell like tiara kind of in her hair. I don't remember her very much in the film, but I'll just have to go back to look at her again. She has a pink seashell bra and pink mermaid tail. Last, but of course not least, I'm sure everybody has their favorite Little Mermaid sister. This is Adela. She has a yellow mermaid tail and a green seashell bra, and her hairstyle is also very interesting. I just wonder how she keeps it like that under the water for some of the other sisters as well. So she has a brown ponytail that has little yellow bands in it, and she has this interesting arrangement of hair on the front of her face. Very, very cool. So woo! So that all of the sisters will swim away, and now we want to see what all of these cardboard pop-out thingies do. So we have some cool seashell things. Let's first just look at the instructions to make sure we know what we're doing. So looks like remove all of the mermaid sisters. We've already done this step. That one was kind of self-explanatory. And then we're gonna create like some coral reefs. And then there's like a whole walkthrough on how to make the coral reefs 3D. And then it shows you how to put everything back together. So that's really cool. So let's just see what we can do. Of course, we have to start with taking everything out. So everything's perforated and you just kind of like pop it out. That's really cool. That has flounder in it. And if you're asking why flounder isn't here, that's because flounder is included with other sets. So of course you have to buy more than one set to get all of the cool characters. And then there's Sebastian. So let's just pop this out. So basically it's a seashell, like a clamshell, and it has really cool things like coral, and then that looks like little bottles of maybe like items for the princesses. That's definitely like beauty products and stuff. That's really cool. The back looks like the outer rims of the shell, and like some singing fish. Really cool. So we just want to bend this in half, and then there is definitely a certain arrangement that goes into this. So I believe it's something to do with like a chair. So like we want to fold the chair piece here and create like a mermaid seat, and then add like the little flounder and add like the little other like little piece of coral. So I think I've got it. So this can be switched to this side or this side, I think. I really like this side. That reminds me of like Ariel sitting on the rock whenever she's counting the little petals. So basically it just sort of goes like that. And then that allows you to create like a mermaid seat. Yeah. Come on. Probably have to mess with it a little bit to get it completely. Something that you can do is kind of like bend these tabs, that way they don't pop out as easy, which I think it said to do. Well, oh yes, there's like a little, so whenever you bend the tab, there's like a little piece that's supposed to kind of secure it there. Yeah, so both of these pieces have to go through. That way it like anchors it in. There we go. Because without that, it won't stay in completely. See how that helps it? Then we have just a few little pieces here. This is actually what I believe to be like a little support for the chair. Oops, I should have put that in first. Dang. Okay, hang on, guys. No wonder that seat wasn't staying up, because I had to get the support in there first. Duh. Okay. Never mind. We'll pretend like nothing happened. So this will go underneath. So we'll just pop this little guy down in here. There we go. Cute. And we have to pop this one also, and this has flounder and some little corals and some seaweed on it. So we will pop that in here as well. Oh my gosh, wow, that's really cute. And that's all the pieces. Look how pretty that is. So, and on the instructions, it just talks about how you kind of have to bend the pieces underneath flounder and the little fish with the coral just to anchor it in. And that is what that is there. So that's really, really fun, very pretty. So the optional backgrounds that we have are some seashells, and this is from, of course, the opening of the film whenever there is a concert for the Daughters of Triton. Or we can go to the Daughters of Triton's dressing room, and this is where the classic scene, of course, the Daughters of Triton say, "Ariel's in love, blah, blah, blah," which I really like that. So I'm gonna switch it to that, because that's really pretty. I think that'll make really nice pictures. So let's put everything together and just kind of see what happens. So of course, get all my little pieces of garbage out of the way. So you kind of have like this whole scene. Isn't that so pretty? So let's configure our daughters. So of course, Ariel is the queen daughter. She is the most popular. And then we're just gonna place some sisters around here. Kudos to those who can remember all of their names, because I'm already confused. I guess I'm just gonna have to study up on it, you know, just to make sure that I remember all of their names. I mean, I know their names, but if you point, well, I know this is a Tina, but I know that because she has the pointy hair. So it's just a little complicated, you know. I had to study really hard for this video, and I was really stressed out about it, just trying to remember all of their names. So I'm proud of myself for remembering what I could remember. Oh, come on. All right. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I absolutely love this. So this is the whole scene, you know, and this is the whole set, and you can do all kinds of under the sea adventuring with them, and I absolutely love it. So guys, let me know what you think of this. And of course, if this was your first time here, you know what to do. If you enjoy this type of thing, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and like this video. Thank you guys so much. I hope you all enjoyed, and then let me know who is your favorite sister if you can remember their name. All right, everyone, see you later. Bye-bye.